Hi, Taurus. Welcome. I pulled a whole spread and looked over, and it wasn't recording. And usually at this point in time, I say, okay, well, that wasn't supposed to be the reading this week, but no, I have too strong of an intuition to say, I'm going to pick all these up and we're going to pull again. No, I'm not doing it. Write it down, because this never happens. This is a specific reading for certain Taurians out there. It's a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, it's not your reading. Throw it in the trash and please go forth and watch your moon rising Venus signs. Trust me, people don't listen to it, but trust me. If you don't know what they are, go to astrocafe.com. Not sponsored. Put in all your information and get it, because the name of this one, I named it Player, Not a Stayer. Let me tell you why. Here's the deck over here. I didn't pull it all, but I got almost to the end. Your two crowning cards is the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is the only card I take as a player, and it has to be in reverse. And then again, it still depends on what the cards are surrounding them, whether I will take this as a player card. Well, we have Temperance here. Could be a Sagittarius. And the rose can be reversed, so maybe you're the player. But somebody is coming in from the past. I don't use the word player very often. Look back. I don't. Okay? I think it's used too much. And but it's here now. Again, could be you, but most likely it's them. Sorry, cross watchers. Here's the thing. I feel like they come forward and say to you, I want to try again. We can do it any way you want to. We can move really slow, moving forward in moderation. I'm willing. I really miss you. I will do anything that you want in order to get this thing kicked off the ground again. Because the heart of your spread is a Fool. Boom. The Fool. Trust me. Here, take my hand and let's leap in this again. It's crossed by the Three of Swords. Heartbreak. And then on the base of the spread, the Seven of Cups in reverse. Now, I'll tell you this. I feel like, and this is what I said before, because I said before when I thought I was taping, Taurus, but I wasn't taping, I kept hearing bong, chicken, wow, wow, okay? And the reason why that is because I feel like maybe the good yum-yums was so good they miss it. And I don't understand why people don't know that Taurus is one of the most sensual zodiac signs that there is. You know how many times I've had this conversation in my life? You know, I got Scorpio, Capricorn, and Taurus, all, you know. And I feel like this person comes back at you. I do feel like they miss you. I do feel like there's some sense of love. Looking over to make sure I'm recording. Some sense of love there, but I'm telling you, I feel like it's more about the fire, the passion, right? I feel like they, and again, I usually would not, I would just pull all these cards up because I like to shuffle while I'm taping, but I feel like it's specifically for somebody out there, whether it's you or the cross watcher, whoever it is here. They're going to come in, it's going to be confusing because they're going to see the Seven of Cups that came out in reverse. They're like, oh, well, we can just date, or we can just talk, or we can just meet for coffee. We can take our time. We don't have to rush into anything. We can just text and get to know each other again. But don't let it get twisted here, okay? The Seven of Cups comes out in reverse, and I think you see it coming, but I think you may feel like, you know, duh. When there's lust, right? When there's passion, but I don't think you're going to let it get twisted around because it came out in reverse. But it's almost like at every, like you block this play, like, oh, well, let's start dating again. You're like, no, not after what happened this time. Okay, well, let's just be friends and maybe it'll work into that. or let's just meet for coffee and talk, or we can just text and Snapchat. Snapchat, man. All right. No. But I mean, to each their own. Just like every avenue that they're trying to breach every avenue to get to you. Now, in the past, this is the card I got. The past position is the Queen of Swords. Could be an air sign. We got Sagittarius, air, and all the earth signs. So pick whichever one resonates with you. The Queen of Swords, to me, a lot of people call it the scorned woman of the deck of tarot. Okay, that'd be like me saying everybody that it presents as a Knight of Wands is a player. That's crap. Okay, and not everybody that presents as a Queen of Swords is the scorned woman or man, whatever. Pick your pronoun, right? But judgment was made. This is what the Queen of Swords says to me. She always sits on her throne or whatever with sword in one hand, beckoning you forward with the other hand, saying, okay, tell me what you have to say. Sometimes they listen reasonably and they're like, okay, I get it. And sometimes they whip out that sword, you're out. I feel like a judgment call was made that you did. Or again, maybe it's them if the roles are reversed. And I feel like you moved on. Eight of Wands in the present position. This also says to me in the present, they are Cupid's arrows of love. They're communication coming right at you. And like they keep hitting, like text after text or call after call or snap after snap or whatever y'all do nowadays, okay? One of you actually may have moved too. I'll throw that in there. But I feel like Taurus they're smart. You guys are smart. I feel like you see it, right? You'll be tempted by it. I mean, if you want to, whatever, for a hot minute, cool, beans, do what you want to do, free will and all, right? But I'm telling you, I feel like you're going to move on because in the near future, it's almost like this person gets, I hate to say desperate. I always hate to use the word desperate. So worried about not being able to score with you. And yeah, I literally mean score. Now, score can mean different things. Score with, wink, wink, score. Or score like, ooh, I want her back or him back, and then I can leave again whenever I want to. That's a feeling this whole freaking thing feels like in my gut, Taurus. Because in the near future, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Which says to me, talking big, but no action. Oh, we'll get married one day and move in together, but it doesn't happen. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Because in your position, Five of Pentacles, abandonment again. Loss. Now, here's the interesting thing. Sometimes people come back into our life just to prove to themselves and their friends or who the hell ever that they can win you back one more time. I think you see this coming. Although the draw is there, the less that, ooh, maybe one more time. You know what I mean? You do what you want. Y'all adults, hopefully. You better be out there. But I feel very strongly if you're expecting this to bloom into a long-term marriage or partnership, no. Not with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, not with the Three of Swords, not with the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles, which is literally abandonment. But here's the kicker. Now, when I did this last part, I'm like, I keep feeling like somebody new's coming because that Eight of Wands in your present. Like, I don't like feel like you're moving on, moving forward, and that this past person is sending a lot of communication. It's almost like love bombing. That's what it feels like. But I also get a feeling when I see the Eight of Wands that there's somebody coming at you, somebody new. And I was talking about it, and then I flipped this card over in your environment, Ace of Cups. There is somebody new coming, and I said, oh my gosh, it's just like I always tell people all the time. It's like the last thing that happens before the one or whatever, the one you've been, waiting for, the person that clicks, it's the one, okay, shows up. The universe goes, send in the one they were addicted to and see if they fall for it. If they fall for it again, they're not ready. Lessons and tests. There's new love coming. But all this is happening first. And then in your hopes, this is the last card I pulled before I realized I wasn't taping. Any other time I'd have pulled up the cards, but I just felt my gut, and I always go with my gut, that I was supposed to still read this. Hopes and fears is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is you, the Queen of Pentacles. But this is hopes, too. Somebody that's like you. Somebody who wants to plan something and watch it grow. Somebody who is abundant and prosperous and committed. Fearing that that's not going to happen, but it will. I can see it with the Ace of Cups. It's almost like I could take all this. It's almost like I could take all this and get it down to 3 cards. I really could. A player from the past is coming. Well, my nails are too long. They're false. Wait for the new love. I can see this almost every time I do a reading. There's like 2 or 3 cards that says the whole thing. But the universe wants to explain themselves so you understand, so that it validates what you're feeling. Last card, potential outcome. Whoa. Oh, the Empress. Look at that. The Empress is coming. Or they're coming for you there, Empress. Again, use it however it resonates. Look at that bad boy. And quite frankly, the Empress is always representative to me as Taurus, Aries, and Libra. Boom. Ace of Wands on the bottom. I'm telling you, look at these aces. When they refer to, I'm telling you, the first one, I don't care if it's in the near future or not, because if this is already happening with you, it's going to bleed into the near future, which is like a minute or 2 or an hour, a day, or a week after you see this. And that's why this, and then everything else is cut off and the new begins, right? The new. The new. The new. Great. We're going to pull another deck. Taurus, let me tell you something, okay? Let's do it for Taurus. Oh, hit like and subscribe. I get all wound up. I try to remember when I shift the cards or whatever, when I pull the second deck or whatever. I also went ahead and extended the special to the 17th of February for the $75 hour readings because so many people want to. Emails below. Email me, get back to you when I can. I don't work weekends. I say that, and then I took a missing person. You guys don't know that. I took a missing person this weekend. It was unexpected emergency. Yes, I do those. No, I don't talk about them. Okay, for Taurus. Oh, you see? The snake. Now, when I pull this card, kind of like the Romance Angel Oracle card deck, in any reading, it's usually the first couple cards are past and the last couple cards, 2 to 3 usually, are future. And the first card you get is a snake. There's a snake in the grass. A snake, a sneaky snake. I get riled up on your behalf, Taurus, okay? Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So maybe they left you for another woman, or I don't know. Maybe they're the other one. I don't know. But I'll tell you this, I'm telling you, it refers to the past. It's always the first few are the past, and then the next few is the future. Yeah, cassette. Outdated thinking. Conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. So, you've probably played events over and over your head with the sneaky snake, and so have they, and now they want to come back in. But their thinking is outdated because you've moved past this. Do we want to do one more for them? I'm afraid. Not today. Not today. See? Remember I said lots of communication? Not dealing. Hurt. Awaiting a conversation, call, person. Boundaries. Still angry. Ooh, mask on the bottom. Look at that. That's deception, my friend. Not showing their true feelings. Remember how I said this is like the anti, right? Not showing true feelings, hide, personified, pretending, deluding, and gaslighting. I'm telling you, I can't say it enough. I can't. I feel it in every ounce of my being. Okay, do we want to do the future? I didn't get to say anything, and look, the love card fell out. Boom. Oh my God, kisses fell out too. Look. I love the cards. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction coming in. That's this right here. Boom. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving love. Affection, I'm sorry, and falling in love. You can always pause these and read them. Let's see, do we want to do one more in the near future? Oh, it's the love call card. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And then girl talk. So you can talk to your friends about them and all that stuff. But also, you may be out with friends when you meet this person, because it says time with friends, moving on. Yeah, moving on from this. Moving on from that sneaky snake. Okay. Happily single, living in the moment and having fun. That's probably when you meet the love. I'm sorry. The love kisses, love call person. Wow, healthy choices. Look, I pulled it off. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. Wow. That's a great reading. I'm sorry, I went on and on. This is probably the longest reading I've done in a while, but it feels very important. So, that's your reading, Taurus. Hit like, please, if it resonates, and subscribe. And as always, here's me wishing you all the happiness and joy you can possibly carry. Love and light, dear friends. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.